Rasputin survived being poisoned with enough cyanide to kill 10 men, shot multiple times, beaten with clubs, and still didn't die until they drowned him in a frozen river. Before we continue, would you mind liking this video and subscribing to our channel? Now let's discover why the Mad Monk of Russia was literally impossible to kill. Grigory Rasputin was a Russian mystic who gained enormous power over the Russian royal family by supposedly healing their hemophiliac son. By 1916, Russian nobles decided he was too dangerous and had to be eliminated. On December 29, 1916, Prince Felix Yusupov invited Rasputin to his palace for a private meeting, but it was actually an elaborate assassination plot involving multiple conspirators. The assassins prepared cakes and wine laced with massive amounts of potassium cyanide, enough poison to kill several men instantly. Rasputin ate multiple poisoned cakes and drank poisoned wine, but showed absolutely no effects. Here's where it gets insane. After 2 hours of watching Rasputin casually eat deadly poison without dying, Yusupov panicked and shot him in the chest at point-blank range. Rasputin collapsed, and the assassins thought he was finally dead. But when they checked the body, Rasputin's eyes suddenly opened. He grabbed Yusupov by the throat and attacked him with superhuman strength despite having a bullet in his chest. Rasputin then crawled outside into the courtyard, trying to escape. The terrified assassins shot him 3 more times, in the back, liver, and head. He finally collapsed in the snow. Still not convinced he was dead, the conspirators beat his body viciously with clubs and wrapped him in a heavy carpet. They drove to the Neva River and threw him through a hole in the ice. But here's the most horrifying part. When authorities recovered Rasputin's body 3 days later, the autopsy revealed he had still been alive when thrown in the river. He died from drowning, not the poison, bullets, or beating. The autopsy showed water in his lungs and his arms were positioned as if he'd tried to claw his way out from under the ice. After everything, drowning was what finally killed him. Modern scientists have debated whether Rasputin had a rare genetic condition that made him resistant to poison. Others suggest the assassins used old, degraded cyanide that had lost its potency. The legend says Rasputin left a written prophecy predicting that if he was killed by Russian nobles, the entire Romanov dynasty would fall within a year. Eerily, the Russian Revolution happened just months later, and the royal family was executed. Rasputin's murder became legendary because it seemed supernatural. How could one man survive lethal poison, multiple gunshots, brutal beating, and still be alive when thrown in a frozen river? His incredible resistance to death made Rasputin a symbol of mysterious power and made his assassins look incompetent. The story has been told and retold for over a century. That's your impossible survival knowledge bomb. If Rasputin's unkillable story amazed you, smash that like button. Subscribe to 3 Min Knowledge for more unbelievable historical mysteries.